Welcome to our farm here in Blancheville, Dunbell, Kilkenny. I'm farming here alongside my brother Tig and my dad Tim. We have a store to beef finishing system here where we're buying in approximately 350 good continental store heifers, 1 to 2 years of age, around 300 to 350 kilos. We're grazing them for a period, and if they're strong enough they'll finish from the house, or then they'll go back to grass, finishing early May, June off grass. We have good infrastructure consisting of a paddock system, so we're doing rotational grazing. We're also grassland measuring. Our emphasis is probably to grow as much and good quality grass as we can. We produced around 12.5 tonnes of dry matter per hectare last year. This year is a little bit on track, even though we had a bit of a dry spell earlier on, but the rain has now come, so grass growth is quite good this last week and fortnight. When grass becomes scarce or weather deteriorates and we can no longer keep them at grass, we house them. And housing last year was the 28th of November. They were in for approximately 2.5 to 3 months. The unique part of it is that we're doing a lot of grass fed, so it's all our own feed that we're feeding them. So when they're inside, we're doing grass silage, and we're also doing straw. We're doing our own cereal grains that are produced on our arable farm, and that kind of makes us kind of a little bit more secure from an economically sustainable as well as environmentally. So a lot of our animals, predominantly, a lot of them we're trying to source as locally as we can, but unfortunately probably this part of the world it's become more dairy led, so we have to go further afield to get better type squat cattle like this. And there's a lot of great breeders out there in the west of Ireland are producing great stock. It's a really expensive year, but on the other hand is we had expensive cattle to sell, so we had that power to go out and purchase animals. But the suckler farmers of Ireland also need that margin, and I don't mind giving it to the suckler farmers if they produce the good quality stock that we can, and trying to keep them in business. Yeah, we're running good quality continental heifers. The reason is that we do things quite well, so we want those animals to put on weight. We get paid on weight, and we also get paid on conformation. So these are the type of animals, when we sit down with our factory at the start of the year, which is Dawn Meats, that these are the animals that they are looking for. There's no point in me having something to sell that they don't want. So we went away from steers and bulls and concentrate on heifers. There's a couple of reasons. They finish a little bit quicker. They don't get too heavy, like into the 450s that you might be stuck with stock. And then they're also a little bit easier to source. So we're trying to balance the system as much as we can. Borbia quality assurance is every 12 to 16 months that we get audited. I think it's an important tool in keeping farmers right. We obviously then when our cattle go to factory, we get paid a bonus for being quality assured. You can kind of measure from the sustainable audits. It kind of gives you a measure of where your carbon footprint is and where your other peers are, and then you can kind of gauge where you are on the system. The Activate programme is an initiative done by McDonald's and Dawn Meats. It gives a monetary incentive for you to do certain tasks. We have spreading of protected rhea, grassland measuring, less slurry spreading, and that gives us a monetary return. I think all these things are something that we should be doing anyway, and it's nice to get a return from it. But obviously Dawn and McDonald's are getting a benefit from that information too. So it's a kind of synergy relationship that you try and have. When I studied agricultural science, and then I did a graduate program with Dawn Meats, so I worked with Dawn Meats for 4 years, and after that I always knew where home was where the heart was. And then I kind of grew on the relationships and the people I met in Dawn Meats, and then we started supplying Dawn Meats with our beef. And then McDonald's came on board. They're obviously a customer of Dawn, and a lot of our stock are going that direction now. And any opportunity that I can get to promote Irish beef and the quality that Irish farmers are doing across the country, I'll do that every day.
The first Irish restaurant opened in 1977, and now we have up to 95 restaurants across Ireland. These are managed by 19 franchisees and have over 8,800 crew members working across them. Per year, we spend over 250 million euros on Irish produce. We source 100% Irish beef, pork, eggs and fresh dairy from across Ireland. And we work with suppliers such as Dawn Meats, Lee Strands and Greenfield Foods, to name a few. And approximately 40,000 tonnes of beef is sourced from Ireland, so it's a pretty significant volume. The Activate programme launched last year. It's a collaborative programme between Dawn Meats and McDonald's. So this partnership aims to encourage farmers to adopt sustainable practices. So here today we're out on John's farm and we can see that he's got a low emission slurry spreader. So this is just one of the things that we're encouraging as part of Activate, and of course that's what we're looking for to encourage those long-term sustainable systems going forward. So to date we've got 50 farmers, beef farmers involved in the Activate programme, and we're looking to continue to grow that over the next couple of years. Farmers want to feel like they're doing something good for the environment, but they're also receiving a benefit for it. So I think it's a really great way to show them some gratitude for the hard work that they're doing to protect the environment. We've got broader sustainability goals across McDonald's UK and Ireland, one of those goals being net zero by 2040. So we're focusing on projects both on farm but also at restaurant and office level as well. Consumers obviously want to receive the highest quality product, and it also needs to taste great, and that's something that we really champion at McDonald's. And obviously we really look through that by sort of endorsing high certification standards. So we use Board Beer here in Ireland, and that often means that they're producing food to the highest quality standard, and obviously that's something that's very important to our customers.